So this is going to be lesson 5 in our solving equations unit. It's going to be on combining like terms in distribution, and the homework is going to be pages 10 and 11. So we're combining like terms and doing more distribution. If you want to turn to page 11 in your notes. So at the top, I have two little problems to begin with of combining like terms. So if we look at the first one, we have 7 plus 4x minus 3 plus 2x. We're not solving. There's no equal sign. We're just combining. So if I look at the first one, I have 7 and I have negative 3. And I have a 4x and a 2x. So if I was to combine my 4x and my 2x first, I'll get 6x. And if I was to combine my 7 and my negative 3, I'll have plus 4. Over here, if I look at my next one, I have an 8k and a negative 2k. And then I have negative 12 plus 9. If I do my negative 12 plus 9, I will get a negative 3. And if I combine my 8k and my negative 2k, I will get a positive 6k. All right, if you look below those, I have a couple distributive property examples. Like always, we're going to take what's out front, distribute it inside. In my first example, I have negative 2 times the quantity negative 4x minus 8. So when I take my negative 2 and multiply it inside, I will get 8x plus 16 because I am doing two negatives, right? When we multiply two negatives together, we get a positive. If I look at my next one, 7, distribute that inside. 7 times negative x, I get negative 7x. 7 times 5 will give me positive 35. I have negative 4x. Multiply that inside. I get negative 4x. Negative 4 times 7 is negative 28. And my last one, I have 3 times the quantity 2x plus 9. So 3 times 2x is 6x. 3 times 9 will give me 27. When solving all of these steps, we're going to distribute first in our equations. We're going to combine our like terms, and then we're going to solve. So I have two examples here. I'm going to split it up first. So first, I want to distribute first. If I look here, I have a negative 3x times the quantity x plus 1. So I want to distribute this in first. So I'm going to leave my 2x over here. Then I'm going to do negative 3 times x, which will give me negative 3x. Then negative 3 times 1 will give me negative 3 again, equals 9. Now I can combine like terms. I can combine my 2x and my negative 3x. And it will give me negative x, bring down my negative 3, and I still have my 9. Now I can solve. I can add 3 to both sides. I will get negative x equals 12. And because I still have my negative on this side, I can divide by negative 1 on both sides. And that will cancel it. So I will get x equals negative 12. For my second example over here, we're going to do the same thing. Just split it up. I want to distribute first. Take my 2, distribute it inside. I'll leave my 3k here. So I have 2 times 2k, which will give me 4k. Then 2 times negative 3, which will give me negative 6, equals 15. I can combine my 3k and my 4k, which will give me 7k minus 6 equals 15. I can add 6 on both sides, and I'll get 7k equals 21. Divide by 7 on both sides, and I will get k equals 3. Now, if you are to flip your page, there are a few more examples. But I want to look at example 5. Let's split this up. Same thing. I'm going to distribute inside my parentheses. I'm going to pull my negative 3x over here. And I'm going to do 4 times x, which gives me positive 4x. Then 4 times negative 15, which will give me negative 60, equals negative 53. Now I can combine my like terms. I can combine my negative 3x plus my 4x, which will just give me x minus 60 equals negative, which gives me negative 53. I can add 60 to both sides, and I will get x equals 7 as my answer. And let's do example 6. I have 184 on this side, and I'm doing 5 times the quantity 4x plus 8, so I can leave my negative 4x right here for right now. I'm going to do 5 times 4x, which gives me 20x, then 5 times 8, which is going to give me a positive 40. I can now combine my negative 4x and my 20x, which will give me 16x plus 40 on this side, and I can just carry down my 184. I can subtract 40 from both sides, and that'll leave me with 16x on this side, and 184 minus 40 will give me 144 on this. Then I just divide by 16 on both sides, and I'm left with 9 equals x.